What would you do if your enemy is a coma patient who won't even wake up forever? So this video is actually going to be about transhumanists. So transhumanists are optimist morons who believe that technology like biotechnology can actually eradicate suffering one day. So in other words, these are children who believe in science fiction who are also morons. Right, the most annoying combinations. So to begin with, I really didn't even want to make this video because this is like this is not a philosophy. I don't even accept this. This is some kind of trash. So this is some kind of children's book. Okay, but the thing is, I have been told that this is the only other philosophy other than extinctionism that claims to eradicate suffering. So what would you do if your enemy is a coma patient who won't even wake up forever, right? I don't know what to do. So first thing is like biotechnology. So to begin with, I am a biotechnologist, and these transhumanists, they claim to genetically modify organisms to never feel pain. Okay, so let's see what is their basis for this claim. So they are saying that okay, there is one woman called Joe Cameron, and this Joe Cameron, she doesn't feel pain, whatever. So she has a condition, she has a mutation in FA gene, and she cannot feel pain. Okay, fine. So there are also other people out there with the same conditions. So let's just take an example out of this child. Okay, this child has the same condition, she doesn't feel any pain. Okay, so she literally scratched her eye out. So the doctors actually had to remove one of her eyes, right? She won't even feel that pain, it got infected and they can't do anything. So eventually they had to force her eye shut. So this is not the only case out there. So there have been cases like some people biting their tongue to a point where it is swollen and they cannot swallow food, and finally for these kids the doctors have to remove their teeth. So imagine these transhumanists are saying we will abolish pain and create a society without pain. Imagine you are walking in a transhumanist society, you are saying hi, you are seeing a good chick and you are saying hi, and the chick is like hi, and the chick doesn't have any teeth. Just imagine it. I don't want pleasure like that. I don't want to live in a world like that. No way. I want to cause extinction more right now. There have been studies to temporarily inhibit this FA gene just for making a painkiller, and these studies have led to severe brain injuries and even brain death in one person. So I have included those papers below in the description. So these people, they are claiming that okay, we will do gene therapy and deliver these genes. So how the, let's just forget this teethless, eyeless girls for a second. Okay, let's just forget that part, and let's just forget the part where it's actually not possible. Let's just say for a second that it is possible. So sentient beings range from ants to blue whales. What are these transhumanists planning? Like pick each and every ant up, keep it in their palm and like, gene therapy is done, go. Gene therapy is done, go. How would you actually deliver this? Right? So this guy in his video, he says like, we'll transform the biosphere. I don't know what he imagines. Does he imagine like, going in flight and dropping the gene therapy injections like from the flight, like we drop fertilizers to crops? What does transforming the biosphere actually mean? Right? Let's just forget that science part. It doesn't even make sense logically. Right? So then these morons talk about, designer babies and stuff. Okay, let's just design some babies. So my question to these morons is like, okay, what will all the non-designer babies do? They will still be suffering, right? So even if this is possible, so those designer babies obviously are going to suffer more than us, seeing those conditions like teethless, eyeless, tongueless, whatever. So obviously these designer babies are going to suffer more, but let's just say, so what will the non-designer babies who are actually suffering do? They have to go extinct, right? So after they go extinct, why should we create designer babies? Am I right about these children being morons or what? So another one of the funniest stuff these people say is when I talk about predation, right? So this lion kills a zebra, and this lion and the zebra are trapped in this meaningless cycle of inevitable sufferings. At least one of them have to die. So these morons, they actually say that, okay, lions should be herbivorized. So lions should be genetically modified to become herbivores. So they are saying change the anatomy, change the physiology, change the genetics of the lion, the entire genetics of the lion, up to a point where it becomes a herbivore. You know what will happen if you do that? That lion will look like a fucking goat. Why are you even, you are working on a bunch of stuff, right? You are doing hard work on a bunch of stuff to finally end up with a goat. So that's how much funny these morons are, right? So they say that, okay, the lion's genes are being wiped out. So when you keep changing the lion's genes to make it herbivores, you will end up with a goat gene. Why are you working so hard for that? Right? So I am going to talk about one of the comments that I recently received on my channel from one of these super intelligent morons. So this moron, I think he watched every single science fiction movie out there. Look at his imagination. I appreciate his imagination. Okay, children's imagination should be appreciated. So he says that, take all the consciousness, as if consciousness is some apple. Okay, let's just go with him, right? So take all the consciousness, put it together, make one hive mind together with all the consciousness, and then give pleasure to this hive mind. I think I have seen this in Rick and Morty or something, right? So I don't even need to debunk this, I guess. Like, just by saying this, I think you get how much of morons, how intelligent these people are. Right? So this is not even the most funny stuff. I have seen transhumanists say things like, they will transfer their consciousness into a swarm of nanites and fly around the universe. I have seen transhumanists say that, take your brain, upload it into a computer. You can live inside GTA or whatever. I don't know. That's what these people are imagining, I guess. Right? That's what they are imagining. So they don't even understand the basic fact that brain is highly unlikely to be fully studied because of ethical concerns. No government is going to allow to study a live human being. So until that happens, brain will not be fully studied. We cannot understand brain fully. So due to ethical concerns, this will not be allowed. So even if you upload, your let's just go again with their childish thoughts, because they are children, we have to go with them, right? So let's just go with them and say that it can be uploaded. Just imagine, like, you will be living here, your consciousness into some GTA or something, and AI will be operating. So whatever is in your mind, it's information, so it has to be operated with an AI, right? So this AI will be, operating your mind, mindlessly there, and you will be living here. I don't know what is the point of all this. We are so much optimistic that we sometimes forget, okay, what is the logical way to actually do something. This kind of false optimism, this kind of false hope only extends suffering. So if you are following something like transhumanism, congratulations, you have extended for 2000 more years. Congratulations, you have extended predation for 10,000 more years. By giving false hope, this is what you have accomplished. So what matters is not what is good for you emotionally, what matters is what is good for the sentient beings.